Pretty Wide Brain, and today we're continuing building the Lego Pokemon Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard builds, and we currently are building the base for the Charizard. Um, as I mentioned in the last stream, it's gonna be pretty tall. I have to look if I can make it less tall because I want to put it on a shelf behind me, and there's not a lot of space. So we're gonna see. We're gonna build it first, and then we have to see if we need to adjust something and where. So let's open up a new bag. Bag number 54 of I think 64. So I'm gonna say only 10 bags left, but I think I do about 6 bags an hour, so it's probably gonna be another 2 hours of building. So this is either gonna be a shorter stream or a long stream. We'll see how far we can get. Um okay, we need this long gray piece with a mechanic connection on this side and the next one on the other side, then a blue piece, a one over all the way through, and then three at the end. Okay. Mm, no clue. Oh, we're gonna make another one of this kind of piece. I'm not sure. Oh, it's very colorful. I like that. A 1 by 6 orange piece on one side, then a yellow grill piece, then a smooth blue piece, and a purple piece, and underneath is a 1 by 1 sandy color brick. Then on top of that all, on one side we have a slanted piece. It has an edge, then a 1 by 4 yellow plate, and on the other side we have a wide 1 by 4 rounded piece. Okay, can put that to the side for a little. Then we have another one of these large gray pieces with holes, and it needs a mechanic connection on the left side, then in the first slot, in the third slot, in the fourth slot, and then at the other side a long blue on 1 and on 3, I think. Um so I think that's it. Uh Wait. Oh, that needs to go on top of the other piece. Yep. Okay. Then we need to connect some stuff with a red piece and a orange curved piece or corner piece. Then that goes. Okay, let me orientate this that I can see. that goes on top of here. Okay. And then, okay, we're gonna make something with these pieces. I need 4 of these and 7 of these mechanical connection pieces. Okay, so on the side, we need 2 mechanical pieces. Connect another one of the pieces onto it. Then flip it over and put 2 mechanical pieces in the corners. And on one side, we do both. Okay, then we do the same as the first step. So we connect 2 of these rods together. And that goes on top of the other pieces. And then, oh, the orientation of this one is weird, but you need to, the the one piece that is not, doesn't have any mechanical stuff inside, you can press in there. Okay. Oh, now we're probably gonna make this side so we can hook this together. Uh, Let me send the page a little. Okay, we need a large gray piece with a mechanical connection in the first slot, then one at the back at the second slot, and then in the fourth one we need a blue one all the way through, and then at the other end we need 3 mechanical connections. And then we're gonna make the same colorful thing on top with a 1x6 orange plate first, then a yellow grill piece, then a blue smooth piece, and a purple violet piece at the end with a 1x1 sandy color brick underneath. Then we have the same slanted piece on the left side, followed by a 1x4 yellow plate, and at the other end we have a 1x4 white plate with rounded edges. Oh. Then we're gonna make this thing that goes on top with a blue connector in the first slot and in the third slot. And then at the end, we have 1 mechanical connection, skip over a hole, so in the third and the fourth, and that goes over top of the other one. Then we're gonna connect a few things. The red has a middle connection, and then this orange corner piece goes in front, and then that's gonna connect. Oh, turn it around because then we have to. Oh, piece. Okay, was a little bit of fiddling, jiggle, jiggle to get it where it needs to be. And then, oh, okay. Under this blue one, we skip a hole and then we push, then we skip a hole and press another rod through the whole section. Okay. Now we're gonna add a one of the T bits that needs 4 mechanical connections. So the top part of the T needs connections and the bottom one. And then upside down T. Okay, now it gets sturdy. Now that there's no less movement. And that's what I thought we're gonna do the other side too. Same principle, T with a lot of connections, and then press it, line the holes up, and press it in there. Oh, now we're gonna do something different. Oh, we're gonna make another plate for somewhere. We have the plate. We have a 1x2 small brick. Then a 2x3 and another 2x3 on there. Then a piece with an edge, and then this piece goes over here. I think that looks like a straight. Yep. There's all these weird pieces. I can't really tell you what they're called, but I'm just putting them up here, and it should be good. Okay, now we're doing this side with two 2x3 plates. Then a slanted piece and a 1x2 plate next to that, and a 1x1 rounded plate in this little corner. And then we have another 1x2 plate on top of the other one. Then a piece with an edge. Oh, then that one, then that one, and a quarter circle. Then we're making this longer outer edge. And completed. And then in between, there's this slanted piece, then a rounded piece on top of that one. Okay. And then that goes in the front like this. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do this plate, I think. Oh yeah, that's part of this step. Okay. Then we have, oh, uh, that piece in here. Oh, that connect both together. Okay. I got a lot of mechanical connections left, but spare parts, I guess. Now we're gonna make more of the outer plates. So more rocky stuff, more lava stuff. Okay, small bag. Come here. And okay, a long plate with this large gray brick next to this other plate with more of the gray bricks. Oh, and then the last plate. Not sure where it will go, but we'll see. Then we have this slanted piece over here, and then we're gonna do something weird over here. So the black pieces line up there. Then we need these orange pieces to go here. And then we have a 2x2 on this side and a 2x3 on this side. Okay. Now we're gonna make some height. So I need these corner plates, smooth plates, and more of these. But they're they are, oh yeah. So it needs to leave some space over here. Then we have a long piece with a shorter piece on top and a slender piece over it that goes next to this part. Okay, now we have a bunch of these, and we're starting up on this side with the edge to the outside, then the edge goes to the inside, meeting another one on the inside, and another one next to that. Then we have a smooth plate on top of that, and a 1x2 brick behind there to smooth it out a little. Then we need these small plates. 1x2 orange pieces, two on top of each other. One goes behind here, and one is down there. Yes. Then we're adding a 2x4 light gray piece. Oh, off center, or center in this bit, but off this center. And then two one by one rounded plates. One in this corner and one in this corner. And then underneath we're gonna add a 1x6 gray plate and some longer outstretched pieces. Okay. Um, this gray piece over here. Then I need a corner smooth piece next to it. Then the opposite one on the opposite side with a orange piece in the cap and a 2x3 plate under that one. Then we're going to this corner and we're putting that big gray piece here with a smaller orange piece next to it. Then we're adding these slanted pieces in the gaps here and in the gap over here. Cool. Then we're adding some detail on this bit with one of these and a few of these. Okay, let's start off at the bottom. I think it's this one. Then we have the smooth piece over there. Then another corner piece here. And a corner piece there. And then that over there. Yep. Okay, and that goes on this side. Okay. That's a tall tower. And then we're gonna connect some pieces. I think this over here. And a gray plate on top of that. Yep. Okay, and then we're gonna make something over here. Well, there are two by two rounded um bricks together. Then this weird gray piece on top with a light gray piece over there, and then two 1x2 bricks with a hole on top of that one. Then closing that off with the round piece. Then another of the weird angle piece with this light gray piece on top and another round piece with a plate at the bottom part, and that is going here. I'm not sure Um, wow. Why this piece is there? It probably has a function. I'm I'm just not aware of what that function is. Then we need a large gray brick with a 2x3 plate on top with a light gray piece with a hole on top attached to this side. And then we're putting a brown rod through. And then we're gonna decorate this side a little. Um, from the bottom up, we have this corner piece. Then we have this small pyramid on top of that. A plate with an edge next to that. Then a smooth 2x2 gray piece. And then a longer edge or corner piece with edges. Yeah, I think that's it. Then we have this corner piece on top of that with a brick underneath and a 1x1 stud on top. Then we add another long corner piece over top of that one, and we put a piece over there, and then we have the final corner piece down below with a pyramid on top. Okay, this side is looking cool. Too bad I'm gonna need to shorten it somehow. I have no clue how to do that yet. um, that's probably a stream for later. Um, as I said, I'm gonna first build this whole thing, and then we're gonna adjust so it fits on my shelf. Okay, small bag with the little pieces. Make sure it's empty. Okay, then we're starting off with a 2x2 plate on this side, next to the brown pieces. We need this big plate with a long gray brick, attaching a smaller plate next to it, and then, oh, is it? Oh yeah, that is a longer piece. Okay, that feels awkward, but it probably makes sense at some point. Then we're adding another gray long brick next to it with a gray smooth 2x2 on this side. Then we're adding a 1x5 plate on the right side, a corner piece underneath, a 2x2 gray plate. Or, oh, there it is. That goes in the corner, and then a 3x3 plate in between, and a small 1x1 rounded white plate stud thingy in the corner. Then we're adding a long brown plate. And then we're adding a bunch of these 2x2s, a 2x3, a 1x4, all in orange, and a black. Okay, I'm just gonna start off here because that's the easiest reference. So we're putting three 2x2s next to each other, then close that off with a 1x4. Then on top is a 2x2, then a 2x3 in between there, then that edge and this black edge. Cool. Now we need a longer gray corner piece with a 2x3 brick, and then adding another plate. Then we're adding two 2x2 plates over here. A 1x2 plate, a 1x2 brick, and a corner piece. Okay. So another brick at the bottom, or 2x2 plate at the bottom, 2x2 plate on top with a 1x2 plate in between, then a 1x2 plate or a brick next to that, and then a corner piece underneath. Okay, then we need a 1x4 and 2x3. Two of these 1x2 sandy color ones, and another corner piece. And we're scooting over to the right side of the build, adding this 2x3 over here with a 1x2 underneath, with a 1x4 over, then under a corner piece, and on top of the other corner piece we have a 1x2 sand color plate. Now we need this small piece, one of these, and I need a slanted piece, but the other direction. So this one fits in this gap. Then at that one, and then on top of here is this white piece. Then we need the 2x2 brick, a 2x1 plate, and a quarter circle. The brick goes in the hole. Next to it is the sandy piece, and on top is the quarter circle. Cool. Then we need a few of these. Oh, and the first one is going in this gap. The second one is going down here. And then the third one is going over there. Then we have a normal slanted piece over top of the other one. And this piece over here to cover this side a little. Then a 1x2 smooth plate, 2 quarter circles to give it that rimply effect, and this piece. Then we need no, it's offset by one. Yep. That match up. Yeah, and then 2 smooth plates on top. Then we need these ones to fit in here, and that one opposite to that one, and then a 1x2 brick in this corner. Then we need this final slanted piece here, a quarter circle in this corner, and a gray piece with an edge next to that one. This piece with a quarter circle. Then we're going down here with a quarter circle over here, a slanted piece on the edge, smooth piece with another quarter circle, and then a smaller slanted piece next to that one. And it goes on this side. Okay. Oh, and we're gonna make another one of these weird pieces. The 2 gray rounded stud or blades on top of each other with a T-shaped bit on top with a 1x2 light gray piece. Then we need the gray 1x2 bricks with holes. On top of that is a 1x2 or 2x2 brick, and that's done. And then on its side it goes there. Then we make a 2x4 with a 1x2 plate with a 1x2 brick with a hole. On top of that, that goes on here. Let me guess. And we need a rod. Yep. That goes in here. And then we have a 2x2 brick on top. And a long stretch corner piece above that one. Then a brick, a 2x2 brick with another corner, longer corner piece on top. Then wait, I don't have that anymore. I think I got a, or oh, that's this one. Sorry, wrong angle. It looked like it was a it did have this edge. I was I was worried. To be fair, it wouldn't be the first piece that is missing from this set. And then that one on top of that. Okay. Oh, we're getting close to the top. The next bag, number 57. This might be the last bag I'm doing. My concentration is not great at the moment. Uh, Feeling pretty tired, even though I slept enough. Woke up pretty late. Uh, it's it's just how it is. Then we have this bag. So we're gonna cut the last part at least in half. And then after that, there's probably gonna be a stream to adjust everything. So it can fit. Could also save that for a later date. But we'll see. We need a gray piece with a light gray piece on top. Okay, now I need to find all these pieces, all these corner pieces. I need 3 of those, I think. Yep. And a one by one black piece. That's in here. Then we're starting up. Oh, I need one of those two. Uh, this one. Yep. Starting off on the right side with 3 of these corner pieces with outer studs. Then a big one to close it off. And then around the corner, some more studs and filling in that small hole that was left. Then a plate on top of the gray piece. Then another one of these gray pieces with another plate behind it. Then on top of those, we have 2 3x3 plates. And that will go at the bottom. Okay. Then we have a yellow piece with holes. On top of that is a great 1x4 plate. Then it has a big piece with outer studs. Then Oh, a small corner piece with outer plates on the left side, and on the other side we fill in the hole with a 1 by 1 rounded white stud. And then we have these gray pieces at the bottom, and then scoot that in there. Then on this side we have a long slanted piece, then a 2 by 2 gray plate in the middle here, and then a small plate with an edge next to that. Then we need a corner piece, corner piece, corner piece. It's small, so you would think it's in here, but oh, it's in this pile that goes here, and another one of these pieces with an edge in the opening there. Okay, let's grab 3 of these plates, a 1 by 4 and 4 small quarter circles. Then in the corner, start off with a plate, then a quarter circle, then two 2 by 2 plates with a quarter circle on the left side, then a plate in the middle at the bottom. Okay, that one is done. Then here we want a longer slanted piece and a 1 by 2 plate. Then a rounded dome piece and this one. Then we have this corner piece and small slanted piece. Okay. Then we have a rooftop piece. And then we're gonna fill this in with a quarter circle, a smooth orange 1 by 2 plate with another quarter circle. And that's on the same side, but on okay, so these click into the studs on the back, and now we have some holes to fill, I think. Yep. So a 2 by 3 brick in between, a 1 by 2 brick next to that. Okay. Then we're gonna make a small piece to fit in here. So I need a corner piece with a 1 by 2 orange plate on top with a slanted edge to one side, and that will fit in here. Hey, Larry. Sorry, what did he say? Yeah, you're correct. Um, I I haven't done much on Titancraft or Minecraft, so I'm doing other stuff, but I'm not feeling like being around. Also, sleep schedule and time zones and stuff. But I don't know if you've seen my streams, but I'm building the Pokemon Lego set, the big one with the Venusaur, the Blastoise, and the Charizard. Uh, okay. Oh yeah, I did that one. But how are you doing? I can see that. Your schedule is crazy. But still, it's the oh sure. I know there's like slip sheep sleep shifts, but yeah, it's not that common over here. I think. Uh, oh, okay. And I know that some doctors and nurses sleep in the hospital when there's like a hurricane or major event going on. Then they're like, yeah, it's too risky to go home. Let's stay here and make probably very long hours. But what's a call shift? Is that oh, okay, yeah. So if there's an emergency or they need more staff or whatever, you can jump in. Cool. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, so it's either you don't go and lose a bunch of money, or you go and yeah have to figure something else out. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to build my thingy here, but it's hard to. I'm live on YouTube and Twitch and all this stuffs. So- No, there's no problem. And that's why we're in the streaming channel. But I yeah, but I'm in here, so people can come in to voice call because it I the basic thing I'm doing is building Legos, and if there's nobody in the call, I will just tell what I'm exactly doing. But I have instructions. I have two cameras, so the, for the people watching, I don't need to tell them what I'm doing. But Otherwise, it's so quiet. So I prefer to have a person to talk to. Um, I don't know if you've seen the other streams or because I've. Oh, okay. So I'm currently building the last one of the three. So it's Charizard, and I'm still doing the base. I haven't touched any of the Charizard parts yet. So there's probably gonna be another stream to do that. Oh yeah, that was this part. And it's funny how you do the same thing twice, but mirrored and stuff with Legos. It's but I got the base almost finished. I think this is the last plate. There may be some pieces on the top, and then it's uh it's Charizard time. And and after that, I need to figure out how I can make these builds less tall because I have a shelf where it needs to fit to, and currently it's way too big. Um, uh, Let me do some math. I think 6 inches too tall. So yeah, that's gonna be a tall order to adjust. Base is I can probably adjust some of that, but that's not for today. That's for some other day, and I might even ask too long for help or suggestions because I'm sticking to the build instructions for the moment, and I have no clue how to adjust to make it work. Um, but it's a fun challenge. Oh, I need those pieces. There, I my fingers are too big for all these small pieces. I I struggle to put them in places sometimes. It's I got this one over here. Have you built any Lego sets lately? Or wait. Oh, any Pokemon related stuff? I assume you I assume you didn't buy a Switch to play Pokopia. Okay. I yeah I oh yeah. I'm I can see why people like it, but I'm also not an Animal Crossing person or a or a similar cozy game. So I'm a bit like, yeah, probably not gonna do that for now. It's it's a fun gimmick, but I'm not sure it's for me. Ooh, another plate done. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, got the plate in there. Oh, interesting. That's a lot of pieces to put in there. Can I even follow what they're doing? That one I think needs to go in there. Yes. Then this piece here. 1x4 plate next to that one, and then these two. One there and one there. Okay. Then from left to right, there's gonna be this brick. And then two hanging down pieces. Yes. And then this one there. Cool. Then over here, we have a small slanted piece and a very large one. Yes. Oh, now we're going on top of here. Yes. Two of these. Then these two. Oh, then we're gonna finish this part up. Oh, oh, I'm doing it wrong. These need to go on the edges. No! Can I get these still off of here? Yes. Okay. Yeah. And then a bunch of these quarter circles. And yeah. That looks to be done. Then these two over here with these going on top. Uh, yep. Okay, the base is done, so the next part is gonna be the Charizard. Um, I'm gonna end the stream here. So next stream is gonna be the Charizard. Hope you enjoyed it, and um, I'm gonna finish up the Charizard later. So see you guys. Bye.